Hello everyone, we the team NeuroTrace from Thapar Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to present NeuroTrace, an AI-assisted neurological monitoring system designed for post-stroke recovery at home. So after hospital discharge, stroke patients enter the most dangerous phase of recovery. At home, there is no continuous monitoring. Families detect deterioration too late, and doctors only see the patient during their respective times. The result, preventable emergencies, hospital readmissions, and sometimes irreversible damages, and that is way worse for the family and also for the patient. So, the core insight behind NeuroTrace is simple. Stroke recovery today is a care rich in hospitals but visually poor in at home. Existing solutions rely on periodic breakups and checkups, self-reported symptoms, and caregiver observation. But that's very radical, and very risky for the patient and also for the family. Instead, we learn what is normal for each patient and detect whether they deviate from their own baseline. Meaning, we deviate and check from their previous checkups and then move forward. NeuroTrace performs short daily check-ins just for about 30 to 45 seconds and capturing voice, facial movement and their reaction time. That are the key building for this. The system builds a personal neurological baseline in the 4 days, then use AI and continuously compares the new signal against the own previous baseline. And by rapidly learning and growing, give the final result. And most importantly, it explains the risk in simple language to the families and the caregivers, such that everybody is able to get a grasp of the situation. Thank you so much. Now I would be forwarding to my partner.
Thank you, Arvind. NeuroTrace is powered by a multimodal AI and neuroforensics engine. We analyze four major modalities. First, speech forensics, extracting vocal biomarkers like jitter, shimmer, articulation, rate, and fatigue patterns. Second, facial neuroforensics, detecting landmark drifts, smile asymmetry, blink irregularities, micro expressions, and head tremors. Third, cognitive motor assessment, reaction latency, click precision, and attention decay. And fourth, behavioral intelligence and patient self reports and compliance patterns. Each modality produces its own anomaly score. These are fused using a cross model attention network and time series models like LSTMs or transformers to detect sustained neurological deviation. Our AI architecture consists of speech encoder, face encoder, reaction encoder, behavior encoder, multimodal fusion network, and risk prediction head. Explainable AI layer using sharp and attention maps. For training, we use a hybrid dataset strategy. Internal multimodal patient data, public datasets like Torgo, Dementia Bank, BP4D, AffectNet, and Parkinson's facial datasets. Reaction time benchmarks and stroke recovery datasets. The pipeline includes pre-processing, feature engineering, and multi-model training, validation, deployment, and continuous monitoring using ML operations on Azure. NeuroTrace is deployed using Azure Blob Storage, Azure Machine Learning, Azure Functions, Azure Speech and Vision APIs, HIPAA compliant security layers. The impact is powerful. Early detection of silent deterioration reduced hospital readmissions, peace of mind for families, objective decision support for clinicians. Our long term vision is to build a global safety AI layer for neurological recovery at home because healthcare AI is not just innovation, it is responsibility. Thank you.
Hello everybody. So now as you can see, this is the UI interface of NeuroTrace, our platform. So here there is the patient sign in option where the user would enter its ID, and by hitting the continue option, this will log on to our page, and the system has already created the baseline for our patient. So going further, you can see there is the option of reaction time test, the reaction time trend, the neurological risk trend, and also Azure production architecture, when user would get all kinds of insights and updates. And also you can see our current MVPs, our production ready Azure mapping. And below that, you can see the responsible AI and medical safety, where NeuroTrace does not diagnose medical conditions. The system detects deviations from the patient response. So going further, by under the daily check-in option, the user would upload their respective reports. There would be two reports that the user would report, and by hitting the reaction time test button, as you can see after uploading those options, When hitting the reaction time test, the user will get their response in under less than 30 to 45 seconds. So waiting for the reaction time test, as you can see by clicking tap now, the reaction time for here is 1679 ms. And also below that there is the option for feedback where the user will send that how he or she is feeling today, same, slightly off, or worse. So by hitting analyze today, they will also get the reaction and the analysis for this also. Going below there is the option of reaction time trend and other options also you can see. So now when after hitting the two analysis, you can see clearly on the screen that there is the option of risk management and the explanation also there, where under risk management assessment, its risk level is low and risk score is 0, and the explanation is also given there for the risk. And here are the graphs option also. Thank you so much. Also for the explanation, you would get a summary where it's written that overall neurological risk assessed as low, and disclaimer is also given that this system detects deviation trends, not diagnosis.